Well, happy Thanksgiving week, my babies. It's What's the Buzz this week with Miss Hardy and Miss Arugio. We are so excited because Thanksgiving is my personal favorite holiday, and I am all a buzz about what's going on. But before we sit down to eat our turkey and our ham and our sweet potato and pumpkin pies, we have 2 days of class we have to get through. And it is going to be great. So, what's going on this week? Don't forget, on Tuesday, November the 20th, is our early release. And our Thanksgiving holiday is Wednesday, November the 21st, through Friday, November the 23rd. This is the updates are for things that are coming up, but I just want to remind people that our Common Lit opportunity, I've broken my own rule, but I really loved this Common Lit and I didn't want to add anything to any of my babies. But if students would like to replace a Common Lit grade, they can go into Common Lit and complete the Letter from a Birmingham City Jail Common Lit assignment, and I will replace that grade with one of with their lowest Common Lit grade. Now, this opportunity does expire on Wednesday, November the 21st. So it's not something that you have to do. It's just something that is an opportunity. And speaking of Common Lit, I'm going ahead and put into our What's the Buzz, the Common Lit titles that will be hitting us in the head as soon as we come back from our Thanksgiving holiday. The Common Lit title for Monday, November the 26th is Voices Against Conformity, and our Common Lit for Wednesday, November the 28th is called Rebel with a Cause. If you're out this weekend, I've had several of my babies come and tell me that they're going to be out. Please check Google Classroom. Your assignment for Monday is already up there, and I will put the assignment for Tuesday up tomorrow after I see how everything goes. As we're getting ready, tomorrow I will be giving back our research papers with feedback. That was their first draft because writing is a process, it's not an end goal. So they'll be given back their first drafts in anticipation of if they would like, they can revise their papers and turn them in as a final draft on Friday, November the 30th. So they have roughly 2 weeks to revise their papers. If they are satisfied with their grade, they can keep it as is. And if they just choose not to do anything with it, the grades that are in my grade book now will stand. In anticipation of that, on Wonder Wednesday on November the 28th, we're going to have a research paper push day. So students can use that Wonder Wednesday time during lunch or after school to meet with Ms. Arujo or myself to help to get any assistance in revising their final draft. On Tuesday during class, we're going to have our writing conferences. So on Monday, the 19th, we're going to have our Socratic seminar. So on Friday, what we did, we looked at Letter from a Birmingham City Jail through 5 different literary lenses: historical, biographical, psychological, social power, and what is the last one? Oh, well. And everybody was in a group, and each person at the table looked at that specific lens. So what we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to have the people get with their like groups, and they're going to talk to the other members of our class about what it looks like to identify and interpret the Letter from a Birmingham City Jail from that lens. And then we're going to use our literary lens work and our 14 questions that we answered about Letter from a Birmingham City Jail to engage in a Socratic seminar about the text. And students will get their grade based on their speaking during the seminar and their written work that they should have brought with them. So their questions and their literary lens reflection and their speaking. So it'll be 60-40. 40 points for speaking, 60 points for the written work, 30 each. Because I know not everybody likes to talk, but I do think it's important that we have other than paper and pencil assessments, because some people shine in speaking and they do much better verbally than they do on paper or on a traditional paper pencil test. On our early release day, we're going to do context clues and inference work as we continue to refine some of the big rocks from Unit 3. Our Khan Academy punctuation work is due, and I'll be looking at the 2 quiz grades and the 2 test grades from that section. And just a reminder, it's on Google Classroom, and there's a quiz and a test for the comma and the apostrophe unit, and a quiz and a test for the colon, semicolon, and more unit. So the practices are what you do in anticipation of the quizzes and the test. I will not be taking a grade from that. So they can take it as many times as they want, I believe, but I'll only take the quiz grades and the test grades, and I will put those in our grade book. Okay? And then we're going to do writing conferences. So I'll pull small groups of kids together, and I'll give them back their papers. We'll talk about what you need to do, and I'll give them the updates. So they'll get their papers back on Monday, and we'll do writing conferences on Tuesday. It's going to be a jam-packed day. We'll only have 60 minutes of class, and it seems like a lot, but the Khan Academy work they've already done, and the context, clues, and inference work is just a review of what we've done in Units 1 and Unit 2. And then, of course, we have our Thanksgiving break. I just want to give you a heads up. When we come back from Thanksgiving, we're going to be doing a hyperdoc about text structure, which is another big rock from our Unit 3 in terms of objectives and things we need to do. We're going to redo our punctuation formative assessment for those who did not score 80 or better. If you did score 80 or better, you can use that time to work on your final draft for your research paper or anything else that we do in terms of the hyperdoc. And then their final draft research papers are due on the 30th, and we'll have conferences. So what will happen is I'll call them up individually or 2 at a time, whoever feels like we'll get a little sign up of who wants to do their papers, who wants to do their final drafts. And that way they'll get that grade right then. It saves me on grading time, and it saves them the angst going into December. What did I make on that paper? That is a tentative schedule for the week of the 26th, and I will do another, of course, What's the Buzz on Sunday, the 25th of November. I will all be full of turkey by then and rested. So I just want to remind you that in our classwork stream, I've posted some things. So if they've lost their copy of Letter from a Birmingham City Jail, that's in our Google Classroom. The information about the Unit 3 performance assessment is in our Google Classroom. So if you're in class on Monday, you're good. If you're out on Monday, there is the Socratic seminar ticket you need to complete. And I want you to look at it to make sure we're all on the same page. Section 1, Section 2, and the bonus, you pick 1. So as you can see, it's 40, 40, and 20 to give you 100. That's in lieu of you not being there to do your talking, okay? So that is in Google Classroom. If you're not going to be here, you know you need to return it on the day that you return. So if you're out just for the next 2 days, you come on the 26th, that's the first thing you need to put in my hand. Okay, well, it is going to be a wonderful, restful week. I want everybody to come in swinging tomorrow, ready to just thrill me with their commentary on Letter from a Birmingham City Jail, backed up with textual evidence, looking at the literary lenses. I'm very excited. As I said, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, so we're going to have a great week. And if you need anything, please reach out to us. We're here for you. This is what we do. This is what we love. So have a wonderful week, and I want everybody to have a great Turkey Day. And we in the Hive are very, very thankful for your children. Thank you so much for gifting them to us, not just for this semester, but once you are in the Hive, you will buzz with us for the rest of your lives. And for that, we are thankful. And when you become a member of the Hive, your family becomes a member of the Hive. So we are very excited and thankful and tremendously grateful and blessed to be a member of your family and for you to be a member of our Hive. Have a great week, and we'll talk to everybody come the 24th. Have a good day.